Ma! Ma! Mom! 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 Mummy! Mummy! Mama! Mama! Mama!
What?
Hi.
Well, we just had Mother's Day, but moms deserve more. Y'all damn well know that it's true. So, welcome to Mom's Week of the LEAN-atic podcast. And if I hear a peep out of any one of you, I'll make it Mom's Month. Moms are all about growth, even when all the growth in question happens from the outside in. And it's time for another unbuckled, bumpy ride with your guide, the stark-raving LEAN-atic himself. I'm Jim. Let's jump right in again. Welcome to my podcast based on my brand new book, available on Amazon, Live Life Lean, L-E-A-N. It's a year-long guide to gratitude and our daily grind. The book that combines some timeless wisdom from a whole lot of the world's wiser people with the reflections, reactions, and wisecracks of the guide's author, me. And it guides you, the reader, through the simplest system for a happy, healthy, authentic, and genuinely grateful everyday experience. I urge you to get the book. Of course I do. I wrote it. It's either at Amazon or at my website, ampurage.com. A-M-M-P-U-R-A-G-E. But even without it, let's make next week better than last, our next year better than the past, and get started now with today's episode of... It's been said that to have a child is to spend the rest of your life with your own heart walking around in the world outside of your own body. If true, then no one knows that painfully sweet vulnerability more than a mother. Whether that heart now walking around outside their own body ever even existed inside of Mama's body to begin with. Enter the birthing person controversy. On the eve of one of our most universally celebrated holidays, aka Mother's Day, well, what came was the news of the dawn of a movement to erase the mother name and replace it with something lame. The birthing person. The birthing person? Sounds like and looks like Samuel L. Jackson's got himself a problem here. You know Samuel L. Jackson, the hardest working man in the movies, from Pulp Fiction to Marvel movies' Nick Fury character. His gritty gun-toters will not be the same from now on if he has to switch to, "You birthing person?" bleeper. From, "Say that again, motherfucker." Caught myself. Mr. Jackson's mother, by the way, rest in peace. Raised him well, he said. He loves his mother for how she raised him, more than how she birthed him. The problem here is, well, if all it took to define a person to be a mother was the birthing, someday, pretty damn soon someday, Hallmark's going to be turning out Happy Test Tube Day cards, available at Walgreens. So what about those hearts that are walking around outside of their bodies, even though that same heart never existed on the inside? What about the adopting moms and the stepmoms and the moms-in-law and the foster moms and so many more? See, the beginning may have occurred as all beginnings occur, but a beginning without any growth is just a blip. It's the growing that matters. And the growth is thanks to all our moms of all mom types made possible, beyond just knowing something about birthing a baby. Life is defined by growth. Without growth, there is only slow and eventually permanent death. So if you're not growing, at least in some areas, you are, by definition, en route to dying. See, but between the birthing and bathing in the afterlife, there are 5 life stages of growth, all of which begin with the letter C, coincidentally. Of course, you know me. I had to cutesy them all up with the cutest letter in the alphabet, the cute old letter C, because, well, like Kevin Hart says, that's what I do. So, I won't shout them out, but I will say it again. Life is defined by growth. Without growth, there is only slow and eventually permanent death. So if you're not growing in at least one of these models, you are, by definition, dying en route. So let's see here. What were these 5 C's of growth again? There is growth by conception, growth by childbirth and childhood, growth by circumstance and coincidence, growth by choice, and growth by contribution. When we are no longer growing in at least one of these, then you are, by definition, dying. Now, I lost my mother about a handful of years ago. That's another podcast for another day. I'll do it. But she was the one who always, and I do mean always, was helping me remember the value of living la vida grotha. Yeah, I came up with it, but she didn't disagree. I remember in elementary school, would have been first grade, came home with my report card, probably to be signed or something. Hell, it would have been like, 1971, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, came home with like 7 things I got graded on or something, and my report card showed that I had 6 out of 7 A's. Yep, 6 out of 7, and my mom was so proud, so loving, but still so much mom. But you want to know what she said? Here's what she said. 6 out of 7 A's? That's very good, Jimmy. Now next time, let's see about better, okay? Yep. She loved me. Loved me so much sometimes it hurt. But she loved me. She believed in me, and she wanted my happiness. And she believed as I do. And you know what? You probably do down deep inside too, if you'll just let yourself get buck naked with your feelings about yourself. She believed that I'd be the happiest when I grew to be the best version of what I could be. There's a great quote that really, surely, truly fits my mom. It goes like this. All that I am, or ever hope to be, I owe to my angel mother, Mr. Abraham Lincoln. See, maximum happy couldn't come from minimizing my efforts. So if there was more that I could be, and that would make me happier, she wanted that for me. That, my friends, is love. The kind of love that my mom had for me is the kind of love way down deep in the well of authenticity that we all really want for our kids and for our grandkids. And it's what we were made to seek and accept from our Creator. For like our mother, our Creator was involved in our conception, there for our childbirth. And then, hopefully, we felt them throughout our childhood. We found them in life's coincidences and circumstances, but now, some of us no longer have them. Some of us no longer have our mothers. Some of us no longer know our Creator. For some, it was sooner than others, sometimes all too soon, but there's never a good time for either of those. So now we face the chance to grow through choice at our age and stage, and we face the chance to grow through contribution. And we must remember all, and I mean all, that we've been given by them, by our mothers and our Creator, to help us continue to contribute, to choose to grow, because I 100% fully guarantee that neither our Creator nor our mothers would want us en route to dying before we had to. Choose to grow. It'll make your mama proud. And now, more words of wisdom to wow your socks off from the Live Life Lean Guide itself. Entry from page number 5. Do it this moment. Don't put it off. There is no use in doing a kindness if you do it a day too late. From an unknown contributor. And the guide's point of view on this? The person who said, better late than never got the text message saying, it's done. She's gone. Do what you can to never get that message, but if you get one, never delete it. So what do you think about this? Using the Live Life Lean guided journal system, what have you learned recently that's new? What have you earned that wasn't just handed out to you? Where have you added to the world that would make your mom proud? Now, look on all of that. Be grateful for it, reflect on it, respect it, and navigate somewhere next. Thank you for listening. I hope you're enjoying your copy of the Live Life Lean, L-E-A-N guide. Enjoying it almost as much as I did creating it. And if you don't have a copy yet, go on over to amperage.com or Amazon and get started today experiencing the amazing power of knowing every day is literally yours to be grateful about, and you need never feel unfulfilled again. I'm Jim Hall, and until next time, good health, God bless, and now go get a little dirty learning something new, earning what's not given to you, adding to this crazy world that we share, and navigating your way to something new and next.